Hey guys, Chris here. You join me here in the 2019 BMW X3. This car is equipped with the Harman Kardon premium sound system with Logic 7 surround. And for you guys who have been following the channel, know that I've had mic issues, but now it looks like I've sorted that out. So that's why I'm able to make this video. And I know, this whole video and your whole listening experience is very dependent on my microphone and on your headset, so this won't be a one-to-one comparison, but I just want to talk about the audio system. I do daily a 2018 Volvo XC90 with the Bowers & Wilkins sound system, which is one of the best in the business. So I just want to give you guys an idea and talk about what this system is like, and also let you, hear the system through my microphone and through your headset. And just for reference, all my specs of my equipment, all my gear are down in the description down below. I use a Røde Video Micro, so that's the microphone picking up the audio in this video. So first off, let's start with the specs and what the system looks like. So the Harman Kardon sound system in the 2019 BMW X3 has a 600 watt D-class amplifier, powering 16 speakers. And let's try to find some of these speakers. I haven't been able to find them all, but we have a tweeter up here on the door with Harman Kardon badging there, and this beautiful gunmetal metal speaker grill. You also have a mid-range speaker down here in the door, so that's 1, 2. And then you have, I guess you have a tweeter and a mid-range speaker up there, so that's 4, 3, and 4. And then you have, the same speakers as on the left door here on the right door. So those are 6 speakers. And you don't have any subwoofers in the doors, or you don't have any bass speakers in the doors. But I do think BMW put them under the seat. So one under the passenger seat and one under the driver's seat. So that's 8 speakers. And then you have a tweeter there, and then a mid-range speaker there. So that's 10, 9, and 10. And then the same on the other door. 11, 12, 13, 14, and you might have 2 woofers in the trunk, 15, 16. I haven't driven, the X3 without the Harman Kardon sound system, so I don't know what the speaker grills look like, but if they follow, BMW tradition, they'll just be unlabeled and just black plastic, so you do get some interior upgrades while choosing the Harman Kardon sound system. So here we have, the iDrive infotainment system, and for a whole separate video on the iDrive infotainment system, please click the link up there in the right corner. But now I'm connected to Apple CarPlay with an iPhone, meaning I'm connected via a cable that will give you, the best sound experience. If you connect via Bluetooth, you will get loss. In my XC90, it's a very big difference from using, the native Spotify app in the infotainment system from using Bluetooth. Here it is the same. You don't have loss when you use your iPhone connected to Apple CarPlay. And I do think this system is available. This infotainment system is available with a Spotify app, but I haven't been able to locate that and download that in my short time having this press car. So just gonna go through menu here and go to media radio. That's where we were. And then I'm going to go to sound. So you have an equalizer that you can, configure. You can also, adjust the treble, the bass. I have the bass turned up pretty high here. And then you have balance, and then you have fader, and then you have the Logic 7 surround. So those are your audio settings. And let's just go ahead and play a song here, which is non-copyrighted from non-copyright NCS on YouTube, is where I got most of my audio. Link to, or info on this song will be also in the description down below, and also a link to download the song.
What does perfect even mean? Such a thing. Ooh. Can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. it's ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a yeah, I'm disgusted with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face, a certain weight, because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated, it's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa.
So that was the listening experience here in the 2019 BMW X3 with the Harman Kardon Premium Sound System with Logic 7 Surround. And I think it sounds better with the Logic 7 Surround. That is a default setting, and that's probably how, Harman Kardon have, developed this sound system for this car. So I think it sounds very, very good with the Logic 7. And as I said, in the intro of the video, is that this won't give you a one-to-one comparison, but it can give you a very good idea of how this sound system sounds like. And comparing this to the previous generation Harman Kardon sound system and the old F25 X3, this is a better sound system. It's like a notch above, and I think price-wise, it's not that much more expensive. And compared to my XC90, which is a sound system almost costing 3 times as much, it's not 3 times less of a sound system. It's actually very good. It's of course not as good as the system in my XC90 costing 3 times as much, but it's very, very good actually. It's a very balanced sound system. They haven't gone too heavy on the bass or the mids. It has very tight bass even when you turn up the volume. The volume doesn't go too loud. So you won't be, able to entertain everybody else outside of the car. But for listening to music inside the car, it's very, very appropriate. The only thing that's lacking when you turn up the volume a lot, in my opinion, is that, the highs get a bit sharp. And I would like them to be a bit smoother. They get a bit sharp and a bit hollow. Of course, that's, tweeters and high range sound is one of the hardest things to do, and when you upgrade to a more expensive sound system, that's usually where a lot of the money goes into, is to having tweeters that can deliver really, really precise and really nice sounding vocals. So that's to be expected at this price point. If you're wondering if you should get this sound system, most definitely do. If you like listening to music, it's priced quite reasonably. I don't know what the prices are in your country, but in the UK, I think it's around £1,100-1,200, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me. And that is quite an affordable price for what you are getting, because it's about 7/10 of my between 7 and 8/10 of the Bowers & Wilkins premium sound system I have in my XC90, which is excellent. So guys, that was my review, my tour of the Harman Kardon premium sound system here in the 2019 BMW X3. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up down below. And for more car content, as always guys, please subscribe. See you guys later and goodbye.